Welcome friends to Moon Magic Tarot, and today we will be answering the question, what is your life's purpose? What is your soul's mission here on earth? What career were you meant to do? So I'm going to touch on the career as well, aspect of your life purpose. So before we get started on that, I do want to remind you that I offer private readings. I have an Etsy shop with the listings on there, and if you want to check it out, I do have a link in the description down below that goes directly to my Etsy shop for private readings. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. Alright, so today we have 3 groups. And just go ahead and pick whichever one you are more drawn to, whatever image is drawing you in more strongly. I have group 1 here, group 2, and group 3. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to see what group you are mostly drawn to. Welcome group 1 to your reading about what your life purpose is, what your career is, what your soul mission is here in this lifetime. So before we get started, just a quick reminder, I do have an Etsy shop where I offer private readings. If you're interested, it's linked in the description down below. Also, give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Alright, so if you were drawn to this card, the first thing that we have for you today is a message. Okay, and it says, beyond the mind. The mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function in the world. However, endless mental chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs can keep us in our suffering. Step outside mind-based limitations. Look at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. What would the situation at hand feel like if you released all fears and worries? Are these any concerns of yours? Alright, so that's the first thing that we have here for you. Just the first little message. It may be the overarching theme in this reading. Alright, so let's see. First up, I have some tarot cards that I have pre-shuffled. Alright, we have the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Okay, and I also want to bring this one out too. Oops. We have the Medicine Guardian coming through as well. Okay, so let's see what we have here for your life purpose. Okay, so the first thing we see here is this Medicine Guardian that says, be open to healing information. And this is telling me that you have healing talents, healing gifts, that you have the ability to receive downloads from the spirit world about how to heal someone. And these abilities of healing can be anything. It can be physical, it can be mental healing, it could be spiritual healing. And with the cards that we have here, I'm getting a strong sense that this has, for many of you, this is spiritual and mental healing. With the Eight of Swords, I see you helping people that are trapped in bad situations, like helping women escape from oppressive marriages or oppressive environments. I see you empowering other people, helping people gain confidence and gain freedom in their lives. It can indicate, usually this card is depicted as a woman that has a blindfold on. So some of you may, be working with the blind. Also, this is a card about being trapped. So some of you might also work in prisons, or maybe called to do that, maybe called to work in a prison, work with, like as a counselor, helping people psychologically who are in prison or that have been in prison. Just basically helping people who have been trapped in some way. With the Two of Pentacles, this card right here shows that you are a very flexible individual. It shows that you perhaps like to stay active, perhaps you like to exercise, and I can also see that some of you have a tendency to stretch yourself thin, overwork yourself. You can be somebody who juggles a lot of many projects, a lot of responsibilities. And also this card also points to many of you being like a jack of all trades, a little bit of everything. With the Seven of Wands, this tells me that you're a very courageous person, very confident, assertive. You have a lot of inner strength. And you're a go-getter. You make things happen. And some of you, I have this feeling that you have overcome some really tough situations. Perhaps maybe you have been trapped in a bad situation yourself, and you freed yourself, or you will free yourself. And that's going to help you. It's going to give you that passion to help other people with that same situation that you went through. With this Two of Swords here, this is a card of decisions. So I see you having to make a lot of tough decisions in your life, and perhaps assisting other people make those tough decisions as well, helping others to create a change in their lives. With the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, you may be unsure of your life purpose. Some of you are very unsure. You're not sure of what you should choose. I see that some of you really do identify with what I said before with this Two of Pentacles, that you're a jack of all trades. You've probably had many hobbies and contemplated many different careers and paths in life, and you just simply cannot decide what to do with your life. Perhaps that's why you're watching this video. Next up we have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords here really does tell us a lot about you. It tells me that you have a gift for communication. You can communicate very clearly and effectively. You're good with people and with words, and you always know exactly what to say in any given situation. Your mind may be very quick, very agile. You're a very curious person. You can also be very diplomatic, so that makes you a very good mediator. And perhaps that's why I see this aspect of you, of this group, being some kind of counselor, marriage therapist, marriage counselor, family therapist. Someone who will mediate and help people with bad situations and conflict in their home life. I also see that with this card, it shows that you're also very adaptable and flexible, which goes back to that jack of all trades sense that I got in the beginning. Okay, so next up here we have the Frog Spirit. And the Frog Spirit, it's a personality with an ability to help others transform their lives. Many of you are very clean, very neat people. You like to keep your space clean, and you like to keep yourself very clean, perhaps even as far as keeping your diet very, very clean. This shows that you are spiritual. You have spiritual wisdom that you came into this world, and that helps you counsel other people as well. And you have a gift for clearing negative energy. This goes back to this cleaning, this sense of clean that I got from this frog spirit. You know, you can clear negative energy and identify toxic energy and toxic individuals. Okay, next up we have from the Ancestral Realms Crystal Oracle deck. That's actually a new deck that just came out very, very recently. I forget exactly when, but it was very recent. And if you're interested in any of these decks, the links for the Amazon links will be in the description down below. Okay, so with this card, this is the Transcendence card, and this to me confirms your healing energy, your healing gifts. Those gifts were divinely given to you as a part of your life purpose, along with spiritual wisdom. And you're also being spiritually protected, because since I see that you're dealing with a lot in your life purpose, in your life path, in your career, you'll be dealing with a lot of negative energy, a lot of bad energy. I see that you are spiritually protected. Like there's like some kind of barrier of protection around you, to help you and keep you shielded from all that negative energy that you'll be exposed to, so that it won't affect you on a mental and spiritual level. And I can also see that you have the strength to deal with these very dark themes, so that you can help people through those things in their life. You may also be drawn to moonstones, and this is a crystal that can help you with your life's purpose, because this is the moonstone card in this crystal deck. Okay, next up we have from the Ancestor Spirit deck, this is the Open to Love card, and this card really shows your capacity for unconditional love. You have love for other people, and that's very important as a healer. This also shows that you are able to bring people together, and you can help couples heal relationships. So with this card, I'm seeing a very strong indication of this marriage counselor, family therapist vibe that I was getting for you from the very beginning. And I see that anything that you choose to do in your life, you're going to do it with passion and fervor. You are all or nothing. Once you decide that path, which you're having trouble doing so, but once you decide, you're going to give it your all. Okay, next up we have Tenderhearted, Rally, Encourage, Calm from the Fairy, forget what this is. This is the Fairy Temple Oracle. Alright, so despite how tough you are and all the things that you've had to weather in this life, you have a very gentle soul and a very calming presence and energy. Again, I'm seeing this counselor vibe with you, and that's a very good quality to have when you're trying to help people on an emotional level. And yeah, I definitely see that this is a gift that has been given to you on this journey of helping other people heal from all manner of bad things, past trauma, etc. You know, you really know what to say to encourage other people and make them believe that they can get better and heal their hearts. Alright, so next up we have the Mountain. And with this Mountain card, I see that you are able to give to give other people's a different perspective. You have a gift of seeing things with a bird's eye view, and in certain situations you can see clearly the solutions that need to happen in order to overcome whatever it is. So you really have this gift to help others overcome obstacles and really move mountains in their lives. And then lastly here we have Vervain, everlasting, spellbound, soul alignment, release and protection. The herb Vervain is coming through as a tool to help you with your life's purpose. That herb is used usually for protection, healing wounds, transformation, romance, success, and luck. And I see here that you are, the reason why you're watching this reading is because you're trying to align with your soul purpose. And with this protection keyword here as well, I see that what I was saying before, it just strengthens that you are protected spiritually. And so just to go over some of the careers that I see healers of any kind, doctors, nurses, alternative medicine healers, but most strongly I'm getting psychologists, therapists, counselors, and particularly marriage counselors or family therapists for your career. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and many blessings to you. Bye-bye. Welcome, Group 2, to your reading to find out your life purpose, what you're meant to do in this lifetime, and perhaps what career you might want to look into. So before we get started, just a quick reminder, I do have an Etsy shop where I offer private readings. If you're interested, it's linked in the description down below. Also, give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Okay, so first up I have I forgot what deck this is, but I will put it in the description down below. So here we have, it's not okay, here we have awakened awareness. There are many levels of awakening. Keep learning and putting yourself into situations where you can grow. Stay aligned with your inner guidance and do what you love to keep your vibe high. Seek not instant pleasure, but substantial and sustainable joy. Eat healthy, keep your body active, and have life goals, but with enough space to hear the answers to your prayers. Find your unique way to connect to the divine inside of you, not as an external seeking, but as a receptive allowing. Be inspired to see the question at hand with a different perspective. Look between the lines for a deeper interpretation. All right, so perhaps I should leave this like this. Okay, so that's like the overarching theme and a little message for you before we get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. So I've pre-shuffled these, and we have the Magic Guardian, the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Moon, Death, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so first up we have the Magic Guardian from the Angels and Ancestors deck, and this tells me that you're very magical. You are gifted with magic. You're gifted with spell work and witchcraft if that's something that you're interested in, and you're very powerful. You have a knack for manifesting things into your life, and you have the ability to dedicate yourself to a goal and make it happen. With the Five of Pentacles, I see that many of you are interested in philanthropy work. You may be interested in helping others come out of poverty. Perhaps you want to work in some kind of charity organization, an organization that helps people that need, help financially, that need resources. Maybe even in other countries, like, in third world countries. Perhaps you have experienced hardships yourself, poverty in your life, and you want to help others achieve stability and financial success. Okay, so with the Hierophant, I see that you might make a good teacher, but specifically a teacher that has to do with spirituality, because I'm getting a lot of spiritual energy from this reading so far, and from all these cards that are laid out here. So the Hierophant combined with the Magic Guardian, I see that you may teach other people, instruct people in the art of magic, or teach others about spiritual subjects. Perhaps you're meant to be some kind of spiritual leader, teaching others about spirituality, advising them and mentoring in that area of life. Because we also have the Moon, and it tells me that you are a very intuitive person. You have a lot of psychic awareness. And if you wanted to, you could be a medium, communicating with the spirits on the other side. And this is confirmed to me by this Death card as well, that you have the ability to speak with the dead. I also see that you have like secret knowledge, or you're drawn to learning about occult subjects. And I see that many of you might identify with being witches as well. And you're drawn to the moon and its phases. And some of you practice moon magic actually. And I also see that there's a group of you watching this that are meant to be writers. Perhaps you want to write about spiritual subjects, but I see a lot of you who are fantasy writers, creative writers. You're drawn to the magical. You're a dreamer, and you have a lot of imagination. And yeah, with the Death card, I just see that, it all comes together. You really have this ability to speak with the dead. The Knight of Swords, it tells me that your personality, you can be very assertive, very decisive. You have a lot of new ideas rattling around in your brain. Your mind is very open, very agile. You can be very, very analytical. And you're very good at solving problems and figuring things out. And you can also be very persuasive. All right. Next up we have from the Animal Spirit deck, or Spirit Animal Oracle. We have Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. So this card shows that you have a very good work ethic. And you can be a really, really hard worker. You're also a good planner, and I can see that as well here with this Knight of Swords. You have the ability to really strategize and make a really good plan. You know when to act and when you need to step back to make the plan instead of taking quick action. Okay, next up we have Shakti, and with this card, it shows that it confirms that you're a very creative person, that you can be very playful, and some of you, especially those who resonated with being some kind of fantasy writer, you have this very childlike energy about you. And this also confirms what I was saying over here, that you are a very curious person as well. You might want to look into the Tangerine Quartz Crystal. It can help you with your life purpose. So it's coming in, maybe you are drawn to it, or maybe it's something that can help you. All right. Okay, so this is from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle. We have re-energize your life, clear, positive space, harmony. So with this card, I see that it's important to you to keep your space clean, that your surroundings are clear and free of clutter. So if that's not the case, this is a reminder to do that, to get your space clutter free. And perhaps like do some kind of ritual in your space to like clear your space of negative energy and stagnant energy, I'm getting as well. And I see that you have the ability to create a very positive space and a very peaceful dwelling. Wow, you got the moon again. So for many of you, you are really attracted to the moon and its magic. You may pay attention to the cycles and phases of the moon. And I encourage you to do that even if you don't practice magic or witchcraft. I encourage for you to follow the cycles of the moon. Perhaps, some people keep journals to track how the different phases of the moon affect them. So you might want to do that. And I see that your life purpose is tied to the moon and all of its symbolism. All right. Thunderstorm. Okay, so this thunderstorm card with the death card here, it's pointing to a lot of major changes coming in your life very soon, because the death card is also about transformation. So many of you are going to experience many drastic changes and transformation as a part of your life path in this lifetime. And I see that some of you are meant to bring change and transformation into this world. You're like a thunder coming to this lifetime to shake things up in your wake and to leave this earth different and better than when you arrived. All right, so lastly we have the Jinn card here from the Pure Magic Oracle. And with this card, I just see that you have an understanding of duality, of dark and light. And it's just another indication of just how magical you are. Okay, so for careers, I just want to go over. I see you as some kind of spiritual leader. That's the main overarching theme that I'm getting from all these cards, is spiritual leader. But I also see teachers, psychics, funeral director, shamans, charity worker, philanthropist, priest or priestess, advisors of some kind, or some kind of writer, creative writer especially. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and just many blessings to you. Bye-bye. Welcome, group 3, to your reading to find out all about your life purpose, what your soul's mission is in this lifetime, and perhaps what your career might be. Before I get started, just a quick reminder, I do offer private readings, which I will link in the description down below if you're interested, and give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Alright, so let's get started. First up, if you were drawn to this is just a message, an overarching theme perhaps of this reading for you, and I know that it's not focusing there very well, and I apologize, but I'll read it to you. It says, root chakra, ground and center. This image speaks of finding home within yourself, a sense of deep inner peace, and a strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here you can fly free from the grips of survival into a place of thriving. There is trust, connection to community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in turn. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and see here what we have for you. First up, we have that's the Knight of Pentacles, but I meant to take this card out first. The White Witch. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Sun. Wow. So I just did group 2 and they came through as magical beings, but this group is like magical on steroids. I see there's a lot of wands, a lot of fire, a lot of this very magical energy. Okay, and groups 2 magic was dark and intuitive, and mysterious, but yours is like bam, in your face. And there's a lot of light coming through, especially with this White Witch and the Sun and the wands and just everything that I see. So first up, with this angels and ancestor card, the White Witch, I see that you were meant to be involved with everything that's magical. You came to this world with this wisdom inside of you, and I think that you might have been some kind of witch or magician in your past life. You may be drawn to witchcraft, magic, the earth, paganism, Wicca, nature, herbs, light work, and I see that the magic, like I was saying before, the magic that you wield is full of light. So with the Knight of Pentacles, this card, I see that you have a very strong connection to the earth. Many of you do. Perhaps you like to learn about the earth and science, read books about plants, herbs. You may be interested in any of the natural sciences. And many of you care a lot about the environment. Maybe you're vegan or you live a zero waste life. You take steps to make choices that have less impact on the earth. You can also be very down to earth, dependable, patient, practical, calm. And I see that many of you are very kind, considerate, and thoughtful. There's a lot of earth energy coming through, so many of you might be an earth sign. And there's also fire coming through here, so many of you may be fire signs as well. With the Magician, I see that you're meant to master whatever life path or career you choose. You're meant to master it, and this is a very opposite energy of the Jack of all trades personality. You have all the tools you need in order to master whatever it is that you want. I see that many of you are very self-confident and you can focus to reach your goals. This card can also indicate you becoming some kind of inventor, engineer, or any kind of artist, entrepreneur. But for some of you, I see very strongly that you are going to invent some kind of technology that's going to help the planet and the environment. Okay, so with the Queen of Cups, I feel like I'm getting the sense that a lot of people have chosen this pile. Like, there's more people viewing this pile 3 than there were viewing the 1 and 2 piles for some reason. But in any case, I see that with the Queen of Cups, it confirms this magical element as a part of your life purpose, and it indicates someone with psychic ability and intuition. You may be very nurturing, someone who loves very freely and unconditionally, and you can be very empathetic and sensitive. You feel things very, very deeply. And this card also confirms that many of you are visionaries, okay? And you think outside the box to create something unique that's going to make the world a better place. With the Knight of Wands, this card coupled with the Queen of Cups, it indicates that you're a very passionate person. You're very individualistic and you don't follow the crowd. You are meant to create your own path to follow, and there will be many people who will follow that path with you. Once you set that path, you will have people following you in those steps as well. You're a trendsetter. I see a lot of fire in you, and you stand out even when you don't want to stand out. Some of you, I see travel and adventure. Some of you are very adventurous. Some of you yearn for going on adventures and traveling and seeing the world. It's like something's calling you out there. You're also very gifted with charisma as well. With the Sun, this is a very good card, as you all know. And this is telling me that you're going to be blessed in whatever it is that you choose to do. And I see it here with the Magician as well. And this is just a confirmation that anything that you choose to do in your life, you are blessed. You're going to succeed. And I think that for many of you, part of your life purpose is to experience that joy and that happiness and that success. With the Queen of Cups and the Sun together, I also see that for those who really want it, there's children in your future, and these children are going to bring you a lot of happiness in your life. All right, next up we have from the spirit animal oracle, the parrot spirit, and this card tells me that some of you can be very blunt. You tell it like it is, no matter what. And there is a bit of a warning there for you to consider how you say things, to avoid hurting people, especially those people who are more sensitive. I'm one of those people, you know. I can be very, very sensitive to criticism and, you know, negative words from other people. So this is just a warning that there's some people out there who can be very sensitive, and just, you know, be careful with that. Don't be too extreme in your bluntness, if that resonates with you about being blunt. All right, next up we have direction. So what this card tells me is that many of you watching this are still searching for direction in life. Perhaps that's why you're watching this video. You're searching for that thing that sets your soul on fire. And the crystal here is the Super 7 crystal. And it might help you find this direction if you resonate with that you're not sure where to go, how to go about your life. The Super 7 crystal, it is a combination of amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, rutilated quartz, geothite, cacozanite, and lipidocrite. I do not know how to say those words, but you get what I mean. Just look up Super 7 crystal and I'm sure you'll be able to find that crystal. It helps to raise your vibration, tap into your intuition and psychic abilities, and it also has purification qualities. All right, next up we have the Ancestor Spirit card, and it says enjoy new beginnings, celebrate, socialize, change. This reminds me of the Knight of Wands as well. There's a knight on there. And this card, it confirms that for a lot of you, there's a lot of travel in your future. And I see that you're going to have a very good social circle, a very good group of friends. And this also confirms to me the sense of joy and celebration in your life. Okay, next up we have patience. With this card, I see that many of you who are listening to this right now, you're wondering, when are all these great things gonna happen, are gonna come into my life? And I see that you're being impatient, and here with this card, you're being reminded to have patience and to have faith that it will happen. Another aspect to this card is to stay the course, to commit to something, to commit to what you want to do, and continue to have steady progress and growth in that area, and you'll get there eventually. Okay, offerings. Okay, so with this card, it's like you're giving back to the earth. And this, for those who resonate a lot with this environmentalist, environment, earth thing that I was saying before, I see that you're very mindful of the resources that you take from the earth. And I see that for some of you, you may want to give an offering to the earth by planting trees, planting gardens, doing anything you can to revitalize and regenerate the earth around you, in whatever way that you can. Okay, lastly we have closing circle, pure intent, sacred doors, timing, and experience. So this just shows your affinity for the cycles of the earth, for endings and beginnings. It's also a reminder for you to close doors on things that are no longer serving you. Let go of the things that are no longer serving you in your life, so that you can make space for the better opportunities, for new things to come into your life. Make that space. Let go of the crap that you do not want anymore. Okay? And those blessings are going to come into your life because now they have room, they have space to come in. All right, so lastly, I want to just go over what careers I saw in this reading for you. So I saw herbalist, anything that has to do with the earth. Careers in horticulture, conservation science, farmers, botanists, ecologists, landscape designers, gardeners, working with forestry. I also saw engineers, inventors, and any kind of entrepreneur as well. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this reading. This was fun, and many blessings to you. Bye-bye.